All right. Looks like we're live. It is almost 4 p.m. on Monday, December 24th. We're down to 7 days left in the year, a few hours away from Christmas, or it might be actually Christmas for you if you're watching a replay, or maybe just about Christmas for you if you're watching this live, depending on where you are in the world. I'm just going to take a moment to share this really quickly on a couple of my other pages. And while I do that, if you have any friends or family you'd like to invite to join us, feel free to do so. And I will be ready to rock and roll here in 1 minute. So while I'm doing that, say hello and let me know what has been the best Christmas holiday movie you've watched so far. The best Christmas holiday movie you've watched so far this year. I got 2 more quick shares I need to do. So say hello, and what has been the best Christmas and holiday movie you've watched this year? Last one. Okay, let's do this. Linda, I feel like it's been forever since I saw you. Hey, Stacy, good to see you on here. All right, so let's dive into today, and then I'll have a few moments for questions. Actually, this is the last thing I have on my schedule for today, and then I'm going to just do some reading and a little bit of prep work research for a workshop I'll be running in a couple weeks for this company. So I have a little bit of extra time after this to answer questions. So let's say, hey, Lori, Merry Christmas to you. Love Actually is a great one. Let me see. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So why does Christmas not have to come once a year? I think this is such a great message because, 'tis the season for Christmas has this peace on earth sentiment, goodwill towards all sentiment, kindness sentiment. Most people will say that they love it. And if you ask them what they love about it, they love that people are in better moods. People are smiling. People are laughing. There's a really strong sense about family and community and bonding with one another and connecting with each other. We prioritize visiting our family. We prioritize visiting our friends. We prioritize setting aside the time to have a meal together. We prioritize, saying kind things. We prioritize wishing each other well wishes. And when I say that Christmas does not have to come once a year, what I'm saying is all the behaviors and the little things that we do around this time of year, they don't have to just be limited to December 25th and the time before it and right around it. What if every day we made it our mission to send well wishes to the people we care about? Sometimes even total strangers. I have so many people who have said nice things to me who I may not even know that well, but they just go out of their way to say it because it's that time of year to say it. What if we just gave a random gift to someone just because, not because it was a certain time of year, but just because we wanted to acknowledge them. We wanted to appreciate them. What if we didn't wait and save our I love yous and our priorities about spending times with friends and family until December 25th? What if we made it a point to take a long weekend with some friends sometime or make that extra trip to visit family some point during the year? What if you took everything that you love about Christmas and you made it your mantra, you made it your guiding light, your North Star through the other 364 days a year? How might that impact your life? I leave Christmas lights up year round in my bedroom just to remind me of this, because then every time what I do is when I see it and I see them and I turn them on, it reminds me, it triggers a response in me to say, oh yeah, I want to embody those things that I feel represent the Christmas time. I want to embody those things that I feel represent the Christmas spirit year round. I want to be kinder to people. I want to wish them well. I want to wish them a great day. I want to, give a gift just for the joy of giving, not because it's some specific day. I want to make the effort to spend time with friends and family. I want to make the time to really be present for them and to, if I need to travel to see them. I want to make it a point to compliment and pay kindness and volunteer my time and do good for others and do what I can to make a positive difference in the world and other people's lives. So there's not a lot of profound insights or ahas with this one today, nor is there a bigger or longer discussion. But it is just kind of a food for thought as you're going through this time of year and you're experiencing Christmas, is to think of the good stuff that you associate to this time of year. Think of the great things. And then perhaps you can ask yourself as you're going through this is about how can I implement this throughout my life going forward? If we all took to take this even more global and the whole peace on earth thing, what if we started within ourselves and focused on inner peace? And then we allowed that inner peace to radiate externally and maybe start to touch some others who are looking for peace themselves. Christmas doesn't have to just come once a year. The Christmas spirit, the Christmas ideals, the Christmas intention. And I should preface this by saying I'm not saying this from a religious place at all. When I think of Christmas, I don't even think of a religious connotation to it. I literally think of Christmas, and what makes me love Christmas and excited about it is all those things I just named off. I absolutely love seeing people prioritize their loved ones. I love seeing people being kind to one another. I love seeing people, having this kind of music that they sing along to. I love seeing people, dressing up in silly sweaters just because. I love seeing people putting lights up that make them happy and doing these little things. I love seeing people going out of their way to donate their time and doing kind things for other people. That's what I love about Christmas. So, and for what it's worth, I hope that this has been something that is resonating with you and it connects with you. I'll be on here tomorrow. Actually, I'll give you all an update real quick. I'll be on here tomorrow, probably in the morning, my time, and it'll just be sharing some Christmas memories, Christmas stories. So if you find yourself on Facebook at all, feel free to join me, Facebook or YouTube. Wednesday will be, I have to double check the schedule, but I think Wednesday will be a little bit later in the day, probably around this time. And then Thursday and Friday will be earlier in the day. It's going to be a little wonky with the scheduling these next 2 weeks, just from the holidays and such. And then after that, we'll get back to a more regular time. I appreciate so many of you giving me suggestions, feedback, and what my goal is to get some specific solid times logged in. So maybe Monday through Wednesday, it's at this specific time. Thursday, it's a little earlier, and Friday's a little earlier for people who are international and they may not want to stay up as late. Try to find the balance like that. And one of the things I'll try to do, what I'm going to have the goal of doing is being able to make an announcement on Monday, what the schedule is, if there's any variation, and then also sending an email out at the beginning of the week with a reminder of what times we'll be going live and whatnot. So that's what I have for you all. Merry Christmas to all of you who are getting ready to celebrate. Merry Christmas to all of you who are celebrating it. I'd love to hear what you love about Christmas. So go ahead and put a comment below and if you're around tomorrow, I will jump back on here and maybe spend a little Christmas time with you. Until then, wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night, remember, carpe diem, seize the day, seize the moment, make the most of it. Christmas doesn't have to stop right now. It can continue on for the other 364 days. Sending lots of love to each of you. Bye-bye.